Hey everyone, Sparks back with another Goddess Victory Nikke video, and it's time to get Winter Guillotine, or our hero from the RPG event, which I've been having a ton of fun with. The story is hilarious. It's classic. It's like nostalgic, exactly what we want for the holidays. Anyway, we're taking a look here at Maiden at the moment, but it is Guillotine's turn in the spotlight if the game loads. Here we go. That burst animation is epic. Now, I'm gonna try and get one copy of her. Remember, New Year's is still coming. We're probably going to get a crazy unit, so don't leave yourself with no resources. I have 900 gold tickets, so I'm prepared to pull until I get her, although I don't know if I'll be willing to actually use gold tickets. But hopefully we just one-tap her, and we get our legendary hero here. Let's go ahead and do the first pull. I'm also going to do some quick testing with her, so stay tuned for that in the second half of the video. Or, you know, I guess it depends on how long these pulls take. Here we go. Ooh, gold spark right off the bat. Is this a one tap? One tap? Come on, oh, and it's right at the beginning. It's Elysian. This could be it. It is, oh my god, literally the very first pull. I could have done a single pull and one tap Guillotine. Winter Slayer, that would have been epic. All right, this is, yo, one tap Guillotine. That is perfect. My luck on pulls has still been insane. Although I have to say, actually, Maiden wasn't that great. But like pretty much every event for the last several months here, and now with Guillotine, has been absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and equip her right away. We can get into testing immediately, since that was like the quickest pulling session of all time. What do I have to quick equip? Oh, sweet. Oh, okay. No, I do have Pilgrim stuff. So let me unequip this really quick. We're going to swap this for either generic gear or some gear on somebody else. Let's see. Do I have any generic gear? Ooh, maybe I don't. That's kind of surprised. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna steal some gear. We'll put it on somebody else. Or we'll get gear for them when the time comes. Let's see. We're just gonna take everything from D. I'm sorry, D. Your other form is better anyway. And oh, I guess we don't have one here for D. Sure, we'll take it from Vesti. Okay, so we're also gonna level up her skills right away to level 4 because are you even using the unit if their skills aren't level 4? Go ahead and get this one up too. Always want to save those manuals so you can level up your new unit skills right away. And what kind of cube should we give her? You know what? I'm just gonna go with resilience. I kind of like default to resilience cube, and that way we can just like give her best case scenario when we do the testing. I'll go ahead and just take this off of privity for the moment. There we go. And we'll also give her a doll right away. Ooh, I don't have a lot of them. But we'll give her this one. I have a bunch of boxes. I have like 4 or 5 boxes that I haven't opened, so that's okay. She can have that right away. And our girl is already equipped. We'll go ahead and upgrade her helmet as well as much as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to get this to level 5. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get this to level 5. But we are maybe going to get to level 4? Can't even get to level 4. Okay, alright, that's fine. So let's go ahead and get to the outpost, put her in the synchro. And I'm really curious, when we test her, how much elemental advantage does she actually give? Because Maiden turned out to be really effective for boosting electric units, but I have a feeling that Guillotine won't be quite as good. Naturally, that's going to depend on your investment level and, you know, just how your units are built, whether it's going to be better for you to have Maiden or Guillotine. Totally different element. You know, water's really been getting juiced a lot lately. Sorry, I'm just collecting some red dots here. And Guillotine is going to help out our Quincy, our Phantom, Winter Ludmilla, all of that. And probably more relevant for a lot of new players, I would say. Because the only really recent electric unit we got was Cinderella, of course. Now, Cinderella is huge. I mean, obviously, Cinderella is amazing. Let's also get her in the lobby here. But, you know, that's like one electric unit that really new players are like guaranteed to have, right? Or probably going to have anyway. All right, who should we take out? Maybe Nihilister. And here's our new Guillotine. Guillotine is so funny to me. She really is one of my favorites in the story. Okay, so I'm going to cut here and we'll get to that testing. So we're here testing with Guillotine and basically a full water team. So I paired her with Quincy and with Winter Ludmilla, and then of course the all-star team of Leader and Crown. So I'm going to see how much elemental damage buff she's really giving. After this, I'm going to do a test with just putting in another burst 3 unit here, and we're going to take a look at what the elemental damage difference is, or rather individual damage is, of Quincy and Ludmilla with another unit, because obviously our total damage could change a lot by just throwing in another unit, but I'm curious to see how much Guillotine is helping those units specifically. So we're going to control this by swapping her to a different unit in the next test. And how badass do those attack effects look? Like, her whole magic thing is super badass. Also, something I want to point out here is I was surprised at just how fast her level built. It was really quick to get up to max level. Okay, so our baseline total damage here is 2.4 billion, but again, that's not really relevant because we can't control for enough variables. But what is important is looking at the individual damage numbers. I said that really strange. The individual damage numbers here. So for Quincy Escape Queen, we're at what, 9.2, and then for Winter Ludmilla, we're at 7.6. Okay, so I will write these numbers down, and then I'm going to swap her out for a different unit, and we'll see what the damage looks like on Quincy and Ludmilla to see if she's really giving a worthwhile elemental damage buff. We're in round 2 of testing now, and I realized it would be really funny to just put in regular Guillotine. It amused me anyway. She's nearly about to die here at the very end, but it's okay. So we're going to see what the comparative damage is, again, for the individual damage of Quincy and for Winter Ludmilla. Now, it looks like our overall damage definitely went down. That should be obvious. We don't have elemental damage with regular Guillotine here, but let's go ahead and see what that individual damage is like. And Quincy, 8.32. Okay, so this is going down nearly 100 million. Okay. And then Winter Ludmilla went down about another 100 million. Okay, so let me do a little bit of quick math here to see what the exact percentage is here. Looks like the results for Winter Guillotine are actually pretty positive. So Quincy actually had an increase of about 10 to 11% on damage, and Winter Ludmilla had an increase of about 14% in damage. Now, clearly there's going to be some variance in there, and this is going to depend on how invested your Guillotine is. So if we take a look at Guillotine's skills, there is going to be an important thing for your amount of investment when it comes to her burst as far as your overall damage goes. Let me see, where can I find her? There we go. And let's take a look at her skills. So for her burst, this is going to affect one enemy with the highest max HP. It's going to deal continuous damage equal to her final attack, or percentage of her final attack. So keep that in mind. If you're using her, you're going to get better results if you've actually invested more. But for the purposes of this test, none of her base stats or rather none of her abilities are being affected by her stat levels, okay? Because they all have to do with either healing her or her actual individual damage, not how much she increases the damage of other units. So just keep that in mind. So right out of the box, you can get a 10 to 14% damage buff for your water units. I think she's probably an automatic slot in for any solo raid that is weak to water, and probably union raids, hopefully, please. Since we are getting a change to that, there will be more reason to actually be strategic on the union raids. So she could be a pass. I mean, it's not like this is like mind-blowing increase in damage, but it does seem like she has solid capabilities. I would try and pick up one copy of her if you can. Again, We do have New Year's coming up really soon, so just keep that in mind. But, you know, if you're trying to fill out those elemental teams for raids, I think she's worth it. And we're going to need as many water attackers as we can for solo raid, right? You're going to have Phantom, you're going to have Quincy, you're going to have Winter Ludmilla, and then Privity, kind of. And then Guillotine, of course, will be added to that. And then another big, like, water source of damage can be Dorothy, of course, as well. So just keep that in mind. If not, if you're a newer player, I think Guillotine is definitely a unit that you can skip because she does have a very niche application against units or against fights that are fire, and if you already have water units to support her with as well. But if you're trying to fill out your roster as a more experienced or mature account, I think she is worth it. Her aesthetic is fire, and she just like cracks me up with the things that she says too. All right, let me know what your experience with Guillotine has been. Did you pull for her? Did you get as lucky as I did on your very first pull? I hope you did. I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.